big thank you to Tony and Sharon, my friends who helped me obtain and set up and arrange the space that I'm shooting today's class from. Thank you guys. This class is for my friend Matthew Runaway. He's currently working on his forward fold, and I thought it'd be nice to create a sequence that he can practice, and all of you can practice, to help open up the calves, hamstrings, glutes, into the back line, and a little bit of the hips. The body is connected as a whole, so any flexibility, any opening in any area contributes to greater body-wide flexibility. But the areas I highlighted are ones that are good to target and focus when talking about forward fold. So with all that in mind, let's get started today in a half shavasana on our backs. All four corners of each feet down firmly on the mat. Try and bring the totality of your spine into contact with the mat, from the tailbone all the way up to the back of the head, back of the skull. I'll be here just for a few breaths. Take your ujjayi, if you have that in your practice. Inhales and exhales through the nose as we arrive in this present moment at the start of class. If your eyes were shut, you can blink them open. We're going to take our hands now, interlace our fingers, place them on our heart center. We're going to take the feet up to the sky, find a waterfall pose. Flexing the ankles, pull the toes towards the knees. Engage through the core. Good. Now we're going to lower the left leg, place it back down on the mat. Foot comes to touch. We'll take the right ankle across the left knee. We're going to find a figure four. Take the right hand through the hole in the center, left hand around the outside, interlace the fingers, pull the shape towards you. Using the strength in the arms to help encourage the shape just a little bit closer, a little bit deeper. Feeling a sensation to the outer right hip. Our feet are still flexed, toes are pulled towards the knees. This is going to protect our knees. Try and keep as much of your spine on the mat as possible. Pull the shape a little bit deeper. Or you can straighten the left leg if you'd like, but that's optional at this point in the class. Let's bring the left leg in, lower the shape all the way down. We're going to take the right leg back up to the sky, and we'll bring the hands back up to our heart center. Good. We'll straighten the left leg all the way down the mat now. Place the heel on the mat, holding the right foot up in the sky. Now use the core, bring the left foot up to meet the right, back to waterfall. Lower the right foot down. Place all four corners on the mat. Left foot is still raised. Cross that ankle over top of the right knee. We're going to find our figure four on the other side. Left hand comes through the hole in the center as we bring the shape towards us. Right hand is going to come around the outside, interlace the fingers around the front of the knee, pull the shape towards us. Ankles are flexed, toes are pulled towards the knees. Hinging as much as possible in the hips, keeping our spine firmly pressed against the mat. If you'd like to straighten the right leg, you can go ahead and do that. We'll put a bend back in the right knee, bring that foot down. Lower the shape down on the mat. Take the left leg up. Hands are going to come back to the heart center. And we'll straighten the right leg down the mat. We can place the heel on the mat at the bottom. Holding the left leg up. Come back waterfall. Use the core, bring the right leg up. Bend the knees, bring the legs into the chest, tuck into a tight little ball. Reach for the outer blades of the feet and we'll press into a happy baby. If you'd like to, you could straighten one leg than the other. Maybe both, although it might be a little early for that. Bring the knees back into the chest, tight little ball. Start to take rocks forward and back on the spine. Massage out through the back line. And we'll come all the way up to a Navasana boat pose. Take a low boat. Come back up boat. Good, we'll lower the feet down, place them on the outer edges of your mat. The hands are going to come behind us with the fingertips pointed towards the glutes. We're going to press up into a reverse tabletop. Lower back down. Let's take a bend in the elbows. Feel sensation across the chest and through the shoulders. Straighten the arms and we'll press back up. Reverse table. Lower the glutes. Bend in the elbows. Press up last time. Come back, reverse table. Now we're going to start to walk the hands forward very carefully. We're walking the hands closer to the glutes, and we're going to find a malasana. So when we get to about here, we'll shift through and bring the arms around to the front of the body. We'll find our malasana pose. Place the hands down in between the feet and step the right foot back. Lizard lunge. Take a moment to arrive in this lizard. You can move the hips around if that feels good. Maybe bounce. All feels really nice in my body. Very good. Now let's lower the knee in the back. So the right knee comes down. We're going to untuck the toes in the back. So the top of the foot is on the mat. And now we're going to straighten in the left leg. We're going to do this very slowly. So take your time. Straighten. You can walk the hands back if you need to. We'll find a modified half splits. And then we'll come back to this lizard with the knee down. Good. We're going to do that 5 times, and we're going to move with the breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, come forward. 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 And exhale, shift back. Good. We'll hold here now. Maybe you're up like this with the fingertips tented. That's totally fine. We want to make sure that we're not rounding too much through the back line and that a lot of the fold is coming from the hips as much as we can get. We'll shift forward together now. And we're going to corkscrew the arm around and back, catch the foot, take the twist. The left hand is coming to the outer blade of the right foot. We are turning and looking behind us or up to the ceiling, pulling the right foot towards the glutes. Let's release that foot down, circle the arm all the way back and around. We'll press up back into lizard. I'll step the left foot back for plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale back, first down dog of class. Take a moment to arrive in your down dog. We can start with bent knees and pedal out, one then the other, opening up through our hamstrings, calves. Just taking time to arrive. When you're ready, find your stationary dog. Sink your heels down towards the mat. Let's look up towards our hand. We'll shift into plank, and as we shift into plank, we're going to step the feet up. So take the right foot to the outer edge of the right hand, and then the left foot to the outer edge of the left hand, finding a malasana. Sink back and down, lower the glutes, open up through the hips. You'll have to excuse me, I'm just recovering from a bit of a cold the last couple days, so a little congested. Two more breaths in our malasana. We'll place the hands down in between the feet and we'll step the left foot back, find our lizard lunge. Move the hips around, arrive, take your time. A bit of a sniffle. Maybe bouncing the hips if that feels good for you. We'll lower that back knee down. We're just going to take our shifts now to our modified half splits. So to do that, take an inhale. Exhale, press back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last one, inhale forward. Exhale back. Very good. A little bit more space now. We can just sink down. A few breaths here. Doing our best to hinge in the hips. There's going to be a little bit of a curve in the spine, but we're just doing our best to keep the spine as straight as possible so that the fold can come from the hips and we can really feel a deepening sensation through the hamstrings. Good, we'll put a bend back in the knee, we'll shift forward, and now we're going to corkscrew the right arm back and around and catch the left foot as we pull it towards the glute. We're going to grab it on the outer blade, look up at the ceiling or look behind you as you take a twist and pull the foot towards you. We'll release that foot down now, circle the arm back, and we'll press up into our lizard. Good work. We can step the right foot to the back of the mat, find plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Maybe you're noticing a bit more space in this down dog now. Let's just enjoy that. Look up towards the hands. We'll step the feet in between the hands. Rise for a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. We'll take a forward fold. Start to rise. Put a slight bend in the knees. We're going to come all the way up. Head will be the last to lift. Look up. Inhale the arms up. Extended Tadasana. Exhale the arms down as we forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend in the knees. Put the hands down. We're going to step the left foot back. We're setting up runner's lunge. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Sink deep in your crescent. Drop the back left heel down. As we open, we're going to find warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Shift into the hips. Trikonasana. Right arm comes down, left arm up towards the sky. Turn your head if your neck allows and look up towards your left arm. Left bicep, left ear. With the exhale, circle the left arm down, back, and around. And we're going to find Skandasana on the left side. One of my favorite transitions. Just feels like this beautiful big circle we're creating and then landing in this Skandasana pose. Set the glutes down with or without the hands. I'm going to use my hands. We're going to take the left leg now, and we're going to stack the left knee on top of the right. Find a half cow face. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold over this cow face posture in the legs. Let's rise up, and we're going to take this left foot now. We're going to place the left foot just behind the right knee. So it's kind of pulled into towards the groin, back and behind the right knee. Now we're going to shift all of our weight into the left foot, and we're going to wrap our left arm around the right knee. And from there, we're going to reach for the big toe with the two peace fingers of the right hand, our index and middle. We're going to wrap that around the big toe, and then we're going to lift up all of our weight onto the left foot. Now this is going to enable us to come into a low pistol squat. See if you can find the balance here in this pose. Now the next pose, the next transition, I'm just learning myself. If you'd like to try it with me, we can all try to take high pistol and press up. If not, just stay here because we're going to arrive back here after we're done. So let's press up, pistol. Coming all the way up. Oh, careful with the balance. Good. And then we'll come back down, lower, slow, and control. Find low pistol. Very nice work. Now we'll put the glutes down, and we'll take the left foot out and to the side, press up back into Skandasana on the left. Place the hands down. We're just going to shift forward, bending into the right knee. We're going to find runner's lunge at the top of the mat. With the exhale, we'll step the right foot back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat, chaturanga. Rise upward facing. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Let's lift between the hands. We can step the feet up. With the inhale, we rise, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll put a slight bend in the knees, roll up through the spine. With the inhale, we rise, extended uttānāsana, arms up. Exhale, arms down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend in the knees, place the hands down. This time we're going to step the right foot back. We find runner's lunge. Strong in the feet as we rise, crescent lunge, inhale up. Sink down with the exhale. On your next exhale, drop the right heel down in the back, open up, warrior two. 90-degree angle in the front leg. Shoulders are dropped down and relaxed. Very good. Our gaze is centered and focused over the top of our left middle finger. We'll straighten the front leg, shift forward in the hips, and lower into our trikonasana. Gaze is up towards the right arm, which is straight up towards the sky. Let's take right bicep right ear. We'll circle the arm around, back and down, finding skandasana on the other side now. Let's lower the glutes down, using the hands or without, up to you. Now we're going to take the right leg across the left and set up for half cow face. We'll stack the right knee on top of left. Once the knees are stacked, we can inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Maybe your nose can come to touch your knee. The hands really can find like any place in front of you here. If you want to wrap the hands around the knee, that works. If you want to put them on the mat, if you want to reach for the foot, if you want to do like a combination of two of those, all that's good. Observe the sensation we're creating here in the left hamstring. This one's pretty intense, pretty quick. Just breathe, send some love into that area. Send some breath. Focus on what we're feeling. Good, let's rise out of this half cow face. And we're going to take our right foot and set up for this low pistol on the other side now. So bring the right foot behind the left knee, close to the groin. Okay, we can wrap around with the right arm. That can help. Then we'll reach forward with the left, peace fingers around the big toe, and we'll just press forward up onto the foot. Find our low pistol. Optional, we'll press up to pistol. That one's brand new for me. I'm always a little nervous if I'll be able to make it. And then we'll lower down together. Low pistol. Slow and control. Good. And then we'll lower the glutes back down. Open the right leg back to our skandasana. So we're set up the right foot first. We can use the hands behind the body and press. Skandasana lunge. The hands can straighten out if you need that counterbalance, which I do right now. But if you don't need that counterbalance, you can bring them to Anjali or heart center. We'll place the hands down, shift forward, find our runner's lunge. And we'll step the left foot back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rise, upward facing. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Very good job. Now we're just gonna cool down. Let's step forward into our malasana. So feet are gonna come to the outer edges of the hands. Sink the glutes back down, malasana. Take the hands behind you as we lower the glutes down to the mat. We're going to straighten the legs in front of us and set up for a paścimottānāsana, seated forward fold. Inhale the arms up. Exhale forward. Slowly walk the hands up. And we're just going to come now into our last pose of class. We're going to slowly arrive there. It's going to be a bridge pose. So we'll transition through a half shavasana by bringing the body down and the heels towards the glutes. Just take your time. We want to just allow the spine to slowly realign after that intense forward fold that we're coming out of. So there's no rushing getting here. Give the spine just a moment or two in this half shavasana. And then when you're absolutely ready and you're comfortable, press up slow, find our bridge, walk the hands underneath the body, interlace the fingers, and walk the shoulders underneath the chest, allowing for a higher raise in that bridge. We can even come up onto the tippy toes if that feels good. Squeeze in the glutes, press, press, press. And then completely optional, you can come into your full wheel if that's in your practice. Lower everything down. Extend the legs out. Corpse pose. Shavasana. Excellent work today. Thank yourself for showing up and taking the time out of our busy schedules to do something for ourselves, for our bodies, in this act of self-care and love and appreciation for this body that we inhabit at the moment, that takes care of us and enables us to do so many things. Through this movement practice, we've taken care of it. Helping it to heal. Helping it to find a deeper state of peace throughout the day and all the ways in which we're going to use this form to live our lives and have our experiences. Let's wiggle our fingers and toes, bringing your awareness back to the body. We'll just start to roll now onto our right side, taking a fetal position for a moment. You can support your head with your right bicep. We'll use the left arm to start to press up, and we'll find a comfortable seated position at the top of our mats. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you did, please let me know. Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you'd like to leave a comment and let me know what you think of the music that I play during the classes, that would be really awesome. I've thought about not including music, and I've tried a couple classes where I didn't have music. So I'm not really sure how you guys feel. You can let me know if you prefer music or no music. Anyways, if you really enjoyed the class and you want to leave a tip, you can leave $1. There's a donation link and a Patreon link down in the description. Thank you for that. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale them to heart center. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. We'll take the palms now to our third eye as we bow together. Namaste.